I'm here at Reading. I'll be reviewing the Great Western Railway Class 387 to Didcot Parkway. My train is coming up right behind me. You guys can see. I don't think you can. Now you can. 387-165, I believe. 387-165. That's my train. I'm going to get in now. So, this is the train I will be on to Didcot Parkway. That's just there. And so, let's get on board now. Waiting for these people to get off. I'm going to go here, because I believe it's more quiet here.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway.
So yeah,
The next
this is my train. This is my train to Didcot Parkway. We have both table seats and we've got airline style seats. Let's start with these tray tables. These tray tables are about big enough for a laptop and also hold your drink. I don't think this works very well though. Now seat comfort. These seats are very hard with minimal to no padding. These tables are very nice and the overall look, the interior looks very modern. However, the ergonomic design of these seats is very good as they have, as they are high backed. Now let's do a walkthrough of the train. There is no first class accommodation on this train and there are also no reservations, meaning you can sit anywhere on board this train. Here we have some luggage racks. This is actually kind of a secret area really. And we've got these litter bins. And we've got a fire extinguisher. Very nice. Also got these doors. This is where the toilets are. Oh, this is the first toilet that I'll be reviewing. This is the toilet. This is the toilet. This is very cramped. Like, yeah. The water is not working, which is sad. Let's continue walking through. So, there is priority seating on board this train. And it is marked with a sticker, with a bluish purple sticker like this. I'm not going to be like that. And now, this is the disabled area. This is the wheelchair space. And another wheelchair space. There are two wheelchair spaces here. And here is where the toilets are. This area is a bit strange. There's no carpet flooring. I hope someone's not in here. This is what the disabled toilets look like. There's a bit of graffiti, it's more scraping. Water does not work. There is a nice mirror though. Now let's continue walking through the train. This carriage is basically empty. Except for this guy. And let's see where I will be sitting. I have chosen this seat over here. Let me just put my stuff down. And this is my seat. The seats feature these small armrests. Well, they're not very small. It's armrests. These ones cannot be pulled up on the edge. And then, I've already shown you the tray tables. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's mascara. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. No, put that in the bin actually. So I'll be back. And we'll call at a few stations on the way. Those being Tilehurst, Pangbourne, Groningen Streatley, Cholsey, and finally Didcot Parkway, where this train will terminate. So I'll get to you guys when the train departs. Now departing Reading on our way to Tilehurst. Around? So yeah. Now we'll be heading up the Great Western Main Line. Now, I'll go here real quick, just to show you guys. As we'll go, I think you might be able to see, just barely see Reading West from here. This is the announcement.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Didcot Parkway. The next station is Tilehurst.
The next station is Tilehurst, in fact. However, shit, I don't think you can actually see Reading West from here. I believe on the way back you can. And here is Reading Depot, where 387s are stored. And a bunch of tracks here. I have been down this line before on a cross-country service to Oxford, but I've never been on a stopping service on this line. And our next stop on the way will be Tilehurst, which is actually in Reading, unlike Reading Green Park, which is very much not in Reading. So, yeah. I might try and get off at every station, but I'm not sure if I can. And we are not yet approaching Tilehurst. Before we get to Tilehurst, there are some Mark III sleeper coaches over here. These are used on the GWR Night Riviera sleeper service from London Paddington to Penzance, I believe. Oh no, I think it goes to Penzance. Now, I'll actually get back to you guys when I arrive at Tilehurst. You can see an IET speeding along the Great Western Main Line. Wow, that's a long train, or maybe it was just being a bit slow. That's why it seemed long.
We are now approaching Tilehurst.
And we are now
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
pulling into Tilehurst. Any second now. Any second now. While that happens, admire the scenery. And now we have pulled into Tilehurst. It's Tilehurst.
Tilehurst.
This is Tilehurst,
Do not try to board or leave the train when
which
the
is
doors
a
are
suburb
closing.
in Reading. I'll not be getting off
This
here.
is a Great Western Railway
Now,
service
here
to Didcot
is the route
Parkway.
map.
The next station
Let me just
is
close the door real quick.
Pangbourne.
These are the door sounds. The next station will be Pangbourne. Now, let's just show off the route map. So the 387s do services between London Paddington, Reading, Newbury, Didcot Parkway, and occasionally services to Cardiff. As you can see, we will be travelling along this route over here. We are here at Tilehurst right now. Our next stop will be Pangbourne. Now let's get back to my seat and watch this lovely scenery. And fun fact, these trains will go up to 110 miles an hour.
This is a Great Western Railway service
on this
to
service, I
Didcot
believe.
Parkway.
In between
The
Slough and
next
London
station
Paddington,
is
I think they
Pangbourne.
might reach that top speed. So yeah, I'll get to you guys when I arrive at Pangbourne. I've arrived at
Do
Pangbourne.
not try to board or leave the train when the
I
doors
cannot
are
film
closing.
because my dad
This is a Great
was filming
Western
me,
Railway
was
service
calling me.
to Didcot Parkway.
I'm not
The
gonna.
next station is
I'm not
Goring and Streatley.
open the doors because I don't want to delay the service and seem like a prick. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna close this now because I don't need it. Anyways, let's rate the legroom. It's very decent legroom, especially for me. Oh, and now we are leaving Pangbourne, and the next station will be Goring and Streatley. I kind of sounded like a train announcer when I said that. Anyway, I believe these trains do have air conditioning as well. It is here. Yes, they do have air conditioning, and it's up here. There are also reading lights on board this train. I believe these are one of the last modern trains to actually have these. These trains do also have a front gangway so you can walk between units.
Didcot Parkway.
However, in my case, I don't think this is, since I believe this is a all-car unit. And yes, the next station is Goring and Streatley. So, yeah. Enjoy the scenery. That's enough scenery for you guys. Now let's see these luggage racks. There are luggage racks over here. Put your luggage. There is plenty of space here. There are these ones at the bottom as well. Very nice. There are also these mains power sockets at every seat. However, they do not have any USB power sockets. So, if you only have a cable, like, make sure to bring a power bank with you if you don't have, a plug. So yeah. Overall, these trains, they are very nice, except for the seat comfort. And they are also a bit rough riding, but not as rough as the Great Northern ones, I believe. Yeah. Enjoy the scenery while we pass through the like countryside of West Berkshire, and then entering Oxfordshire as well. So yeah, and there is another IET, as I believe we are approaching Goring and Streatley.
We are now approaching Goring and Streatley.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So yeah, we are now pulling into Goring and Streatley, which serves the villages, I would say, of Goring-on-Thames and Streatley. And I believe there is a fast train actually approaching platform 4 right now, so I think we might be able to see that. Open the door, actually. Oh shit. This is Goring and Streatley. There's a fast cross-country train approaching, actually. Right there. It's Goring and Streatley. Those are platforms. I don't know what these platforms are for, because they are the fast platforms, but no fast trains stop here. And also the next station is Chelsea, which is also, I believe, near Wallingford, which doesn't have a station. Now we are leaving Goring and Streatley. So, let's look at some information. Here is the onboard information. where you can find customer support, extra help, lost property, national rail inquiries, travel line, real-time information, transport for London information, information about delay repay, and
This is a Great Western
whatever
Railway
that
service
means.
to Didcot
We also
Parkway.
have passenger
The
safety
next
instructions.
station is Chelsea.
There was also this emergency light, which I'll not be pulling. There's no public access. There are also, this is how you evacuate, obviously. Here, if there is a fire, and there is a nice diagram of a 387. Now, see what else there is since. And these safety instructions are in every carriage, I believe. There's also this emergency thing, the emergency door release, which I will not be using because there is no emergency. As you can see, there's a penalty for improper use. So, these trains, I don't really have a lot more to say about these trains, however they are very nice. They are a lot better than the 165s that we get on the Reading to Basingstoke line and the North Downs line and plenty of other lines. However, with the 166s being a bit better than the 165s, but 387 still on top. So, we'll be approaching Chelsea soon, I guess. So we are now in Oxfordshire, and there's two guys walking across a field. Anyways, what I think of these trains, they're green. Like, these trains are so brat. Like, if you don't know what brat is, it's an album by Charlie XCX, and also because you don't know, fuck you. And also, because they're green, these trains, like, they really give off alphabet vibes. You know, like, that was bad, but okay. Anyways, also there was an IET over there. They kind of look like snakes. Yeah, we'll be approaching Chelsea and then Didcot Parkway, where you can change the trains to Oxford, Banbury, etc. We're now approaching Chelsea.
We are now approaching Chelsea.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Yeah, there's some lovely sheep over there. Now we will be approaching Chelsea. I don't think anyone actually gets off here, but okay. Never mind, there's enough people waiting for me to be able to open the door. So let's see this. This is Chelsea. It's a very interesting station, interesting platform design. And I believe that's an abandoned platform on that side.
Service to Didcot Parkway.
Or maybe it's a
The
normal
next
platform.
station is Didcot Parkway.
That looks like an abandoned terminating platform. Let's close the door. Yeah, there seem to be 5 platforms at the station, however I believe that one's abandoned. I'm not sure though. I mean, yeah. Anyways, now we will be leaving Chelsea. And our next station will be Didcot Parkway, which is the final stop for like the service. Here you can change the trains to Swindon, Bath, Bristol, Chippenham, Oxford, Banbury, yeah, all that. There's a lot of trains that go through here. Never mind, I believe that platform's actually a heritage railway platform. From the Chelsea and Wallingford Railway. But I believe that, and I think that track goes over to Wallingford.
This is a Great Western Railway service to
There's another 387.
Didcot Parkway. The next
Oh,
station
it was graffitied. I hate
Didcot
graffiti.
Parkway.
Like, I actually just don't like graffiti on trains. Like, it's a bit weird. Very nice view over here. And the reason I'm going to Didcot Parkway is for train spotting. However, I don't think many fast trains pass through other than freight. Then again, because most of them just go via the curve near Didcot Parkway instead of going through the actual station. And this train journey takes a total of 25 minutes, around the same time as it takes to get from Reading to Newbury or to Basingstoke. And next week I may be posting another video from Reading, so stay tuned. As we will now be I think we might be approaching Didcot Parkway now. I'm seeing roads. This place looks very nice. This little area. I don't know if that's privately owned. And there's some nice horses over there. All looks nice. And there's this very clean field. Just realised I've been filming for 8 minutes in this clip. Let's see. Yo, I don't think we're anywhere near the station. I'll update you guys when we arrive. I'm quite close to the station. So, there is an IET over there. I believe that one just passed through Didcot Parkway. And the announcement should play any second now. Come on. Guys, I don't know if this video is very interesting to watch, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm being kind of boring. Not doing much. And also, props to these seats because they don't lift up like the ones on the 165s where they literally come off and you can steal them. And some on the 458s as well, you can just steal them. Yeah. There is not much else to say. I'll update you guys when I arrive at Didcot Parkway.
We are now approaching Didcot Parkway.
So now we'll be arriving
where
at
this
Didcot
train
Parkway.
terminates.
Where this train
Change
terminates.
here for services to Oxford, Worcester, Banbury and the North.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
There's a nice Sainsbury's over
If
there.
you see
And
something
some
that
England
doesn't look
flags.
right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
And I believe that is the curve of track where the fast trains go through.
On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway.
So I'm not sure how easy spotting will be here.
Journey.
I have actually also moved seats so that you can get a better window view. Here's some abandoned looking tracks with a class 66. And another 66. And I've actually arrived at Didcot Parkway now. Let me get my coat on, actually. Let me get my stuff. Don't mind the fact that my finger's probably in front of the camera. Because now I'm finally here at Didcot Parkway. And I have now arrived at Didcot Parkway as a Class 66 is departing the station. This was my train, 387-165, and there is a fast train passing through. Very nice. And that is 66015. So yeah, this was my train. Now I'm here at Didcot Parkway. And there's a shunter over there. Yeah, that is a shunter. I cannot tell what class it is. Let me zoom in. You see that? And here is a 165. 165, 123. Well, there's a steam engine there. That was my little bit of spotting in this video. This is Slay Cat signing off. Bye, divas!